On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Harry.
To persistently harass, badger, or bother someone or something. To persistently attack or pursue an opposing force or target.
Examples:
Harry the ship all night. Harry a suspect. I need to harry my coworkers to finish the project on time.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples:
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Poetry.
Poems in general as a genre of literature.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Book of poetry. Different cultures have different comfortable word rhythms, so the composition of poetry varies greatly.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic, prime number, noun, a natural number greater than one that cannot be formed by multiplying two smaller natural numbers. Example: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13.
Examples:
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she has been named as the prime suspect.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Subtly.
In a way that is so small or delicate as to be difficult to notice or describe.
Examples:
Subtly change. Subtly point out. Government policy has already been revised subtly.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Glance.
To give a quick or brief look, to hit something at an angle.
Examples:
Glance around nervously. Glance at him miserably. I casually glanced into the small hut.
Sight.
The ability to see anything that is seen.
Examples:
An unexpected sight. Dull sight. Many famous sights are within walking distance.
Bless.
To make or pronounce holy, to hallow, to consecrate, to sanctify.
Examples:
Bless him in my heart. Bless you. The priest blessed the couple as they knelt before him.
Trim.
To make neat or tidy by clipping, cutting, or pruning away excess or unwanted parts, to adjust or modify to improve efficiency or performance.
Examples:
Trim a dog's nails. Trim the budget. I must trim the bushes in my front yard before they get too overgrown.
Cuticle.
The outermost layer of skin, hair, or nails, a thin protective layer covering the surface of plants or insects.
Examples:
Protective cuticle. Nail cuticle. Dry and cracking cuticles can be a sign of vitamin deficiency.
Suitable.
Fit or appropriate, proper, adapted.
Examples:
Suitable amount. Date suitable to both groups. The dress was suitable for the formal occasion.
Crude.
Being in an unrefined or natural state. Noun, the unprocessed form of oil.
Examples:
Price of crude oil. Crude manners. His crude jokes made her angry.
Cue. 'Cue. 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 '
A signal, gesture, or action that provides information or direction for someone else to act or respond, a reminder or prompt for someone to do something.
Examples:
Cue card. Visual cue. The director gave the actor a cue to begin the scene.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Odd.
Strange or unexpected, not divisible by two.
Examples:
In an odd way. Odd behavior. His grandfather was an odd man.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Sequel.
A book, film, or other work that continues the story of an earlier one.
Examples:
Sequel to the movie. Film sequel. Fans eagerly anticipated the sequel to the popular book.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
Romantic movies. Romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Strict.
Strongly limiting someone's freedom, allowing no deviation from a standard, rule, belief, etc.
Examples:
Strict compliance regime. In strict secrecy. Too strict a regulation for the private sector will stifle innovation.
Impose.
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc. to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
Impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Dumb.
Lacking the power of speech, unable to speak, stupid, or lacking intelligence.
Examples:
dumb creatures. Struck dumb. He made a dumb mistake and forgot to submit the report on time.
Mum.
A British term for mom or mother, adjective, failing to speak or communicate when expected to do so.
Examples:
mum's cooking. Keep mum. My mum always knew how to comfort me when I was feeling down.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Mope.
To feel sad, gloomy, or dejected, to be in a state of low spirits or lack of energy, to move or act in a sluggish or listless manner.
Examples:
continue to mope for hours. Mope around town. After receiving disappointing news, she couldn't help but mope around the house all day.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Wonk.
A person who is very interested in or knowledgeable about a particular subject, especially one regarded as dry or nerdy.
Examples:
book wonk. Tech wonk. The political wonk analyzed every detail of the debate.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Jaw.
Either of the two bones at the bottom of the face that moves when you open your mouth. Verb, talk socially without exchanging too much information.
Examples:
snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Jaw muscle. He dropped his jaw at the unexpected sight.
Awe.
A feeling of respect and wonder inspired by someone or something greatly admired.
Examples:
A feeling of awe. In awe of the situation. The awe-inspiring mountains dominate the landscape.
Disorganize.
To disrupt or destroy the systematic order or function of something.
Examples:
Disorganize the party. Disorganize the whole country. His betrayal disorganized the company completely.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Reckon.
To think or believe something.
Examples:
Hard to reckon. Reckon the company as a rival. He reckons that corruption was rampant in the regime.
Wicked.
Morally bad or evil.
Examples:
Wicked thoughts. Wicked grin. The Wicked Witch cast a spell on the kingdom.
Pluck.
To pull or draw something, especially with sudden force or effort, to strip of feathers.
Examples:
Pluck a gray hair. Pluck out weeds. She plucked the flowers off the bush.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Digit.
One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration, a finger, thumb, or toe.
Examples:
Digit identifier. The digit in the hundreds place. We must enter a 6-digit number to unlock the safe.
Grin.
To smile broadly.
Examples:
Grin from ear to ear. Grin with pleasure. He couldn't help but grin as he remembered the good times.
Quirk.
A peculiar behavior, habit, or characteristic that is distinctive to an individual or group.
Examples:
Personality quirk. A quirk of fate. One of her quirks is that she always wears mismatched socks.
Unofficial.
Not authorized or recognized by an authority or organization. Informal, not having an official status or position. Unofficial statement. The Election Commission did not yet confirm the unofficial results of the election.
Non-stop.
Without intermediate stops between source and destination.
Examples:
A non-stop run. Non-stop talk. We tend to choose non-stop flights when we travel.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples:
Distinctive ability. Designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Blush.
To become red in the face from embarrassment, shame, or modesty.
Examples:
Blush bright red. Blush for my mistake. She blushed when the boy complimented her.
Crush.
To press it firmly, usually with your hands or a tool, so that it becomes flat or smaller.
Examples:
Crush coffee beans. Crush a revolt. The car was completely crushed in the accident.
Prone.
Inclined or likely to do something or to show a particular characteristic, especially something bad, lying face downward.
Examples:
Accident prone. Prone to diarrhea. He was prone to making rash decisions.
Jealousy.
A feeling of resentment or bitterness towards someone because they have something that you desire.
Examples:
Jealousy feeling towards another person. Burn with jealousy. His jealousy of his brother's success caused a rift in their relationship.
Tender.
Gentle and delicate, showing care and consideration for others, easily injured or hurt, offering a bid or proposal in the process of negotiation.
Examples:
Tender age. Tender touch. The newborn baby was swaddled in a soft and tender blanket.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Definition:
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples:
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Theme.
A subject or topic of discourse or artistic representation.
Examples:
Theme park. Central theme. The theme of the novel is the corrupting influence of power.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Minister.
A person appointed to or a job of a head of a government department.
Examples:
Minister for Education. Deputy Prime Minister. The minister occasionally preaches at this church.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Slam.
To shut a door or window noisily, to strike something violently or noisily.
Examples:
Slam the door. Slam the book against a wall. She slammed the door shut, angry at the person on the other side.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Performer.
A person who entertains an audience or group by presenting artistic or theatrical acts, such as an actor, musician, dancer, or singer.
Examples:
Circus performer. Professional performer. The talented performer captivated the audience with his impressive magic tricks.
Random.
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Scorecard.
A written or printed card or document used to record and keep track of scores, especially in sports competitions or games, a summary or evaluation of performance, progress, or achievements in a specific area.
Examples:
Performance scorecard, marketing scorecard. The teacher handed out the scorecards for the final exam.
Numerical.
Relating to, expressed, or denoted by a number.
Examples:
3D numerical simulation. The numerical keypad. The numerical value of pi is approximately 3.14.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Champion.
Someone who has won first place in a competition, someone who fights for a specific group of people or a belief.
Examples:
A champion of peace. The grand champion. The champion bicyclist outrode all his competitors.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Wrestling.
A sport in which two contestants grapple and try to throw each other to the ground.
Examples:
Wrestling match. Arm wrestling. He had always been interested in sumo wrestling and decided to try it.
Subjective.
Based on a personal perspective or feeling rather than an unbiased or objective view. Influenced by personal opinions, interpretations, or feelings.
Examples:
Subjective opinion. Subjective interpretation. The concept of time is subjective and can feel longer or shorter depending on the situation.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
invite guests, invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Unbelievable.
Beyond belief or understanding, and extremely surprising.
Examples:
unbelievable beauty, cause unbelievable damage. He drinks an unbelievable amount of beer.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
native to Africa, native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
judge a competition, an associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
a technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
accord with public opinion. By national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
deep purple, purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Pop-up.
An item, event, or shop that appears or happens suddenly, unexpectedly, and usually for a limited time. Verb, to appear or open suddenly and unexpectedly, as a window or menu on a computer screen.
Examples:
pop-up ad, pop-up notification. The pop-up store was a great way to test the market for the new product.
Prop.
A piece of wood, metal, etc., placed beneath or against something to support it or keep it in position. A system, institution, or person that gives help or support to someone or something.
Examples:
emotional prop, prop stick. We have finally lost our last prop.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
probable outcome, probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Paperclip.
A small metal clip, typically circular, used to hold sheets of paper together.
Examples:
paperclip chain, unbend a paperclip. She used a metal paper clip to hold the broken necklace together temporarily.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Adhesive.
A sticky substance used to hold things together.
Examples:
Adhesive ability. Adhesive tape. You'll need some solid adhesive to repair that chair.
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Cheek.
Either side of the face below the eye and between the nose and the jaw.
Examples:
Cheekbone. Hollowed out cheek. He gently touched her apple-red cheek and whispered that he loved her.
Tack.
A method of changing the course of a sailing vessel by turning the bow through the wind so that the wind switches from one side of the vessel to the other. A course of action or strategy, particularly in politics or business. Verb, to fasten or attach something, such as pinning or nailing an object in place.
Examples:
Change tack. Tack to the refrigerator door. I need to change the tack of the sailboat to avoid hitting the rocks.
Metropolis.
A large and densely populated city, typically the most important city or the capital of a country or region, a major center of commerce, culture, and activity.
Examples:
Metropolis skyline. Bustling metropolis. Paris is a romantic metropolis famous for its art, fashion, and cuisine.
WAN.
Looking pale or sickly, lacking vitality or energy.
Examples:
Wan light. A wan smile. His wan complexion showed that he was feeling very ill.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace. Promenade. A stroll or walk, often taken in a public place or park. A public place for walking or strolling, often filled with shops or vendors. A dance movement in which the partners move around the floor in a circle or similar pattern.
Examples:
Evening promenade. Promenade in the park. The boardwalk by the beach was a beautiful promenade for tourists and locals alike.
Apology.
An act of saying or writing that you are sorry for something that has been done wrong or that causes a trouble.
Examples:
Genuine apology. Accept his apology. She wrote a letter of apology to the renter.
Pay-per-view.
A system or service where viewers are required to pay a fee to access or watch a specific event, program, or content, usually on television or through streaming platforms.
Examples:
Pay-per-view event. Pay-per-view subscription. I ordered the boxing match on pay-per-view to watch from the comfort of my living room.
Poppy.
A plant with large, showy flowers of various colors, including red, pink, yellow, and white, and a capsule containing small seeds, and some species of poppy are used to produce opium and its derivatives.
Examples:
Poppy tea. Poppy seeds. She wore a red poppy on her lapel to honor the veterans.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials. Biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system. The amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Princess.
The daughter of a monarch, the wife or widow of a prince, woman or girl considered to be particularly good or admirable.
Examples:
Crown princess. A royal princess. The prince fell in love with the princess and asked her to marry him.
Stare.
To gaze or look fixedly and intently at someone or something, often in a questioning, curious, or suspicious manner. Noun, a fixed, intense, and prolonged gaze or look.
Examples:
Stare blankly. Give a menacing stare. He couldn't help but stare at the beautiful sunset over the ocean.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line jack. He used a jack to lift the car to change the tire.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples:
Propaganda campaign. Self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Prejudice.
A thought or feeling that is unfair and makes no sense, mainly when it is formed without enough thought or knowledge.
Examples:
Deep-rooted prejudice. Color prejudice. This community is free of social prejudice.
Photogenic.
Having an attractive appearance or quality when photographed, appearing well in photographs or on film.
Examples:
Photogenic face. Photogenic nature. The actress was extremely photogenic, making her a sought-after model for many beauty brands.
Terror.
Intense fear, a state of intense fear or alarm.
Examples:
Terror attack. Terror group. The bomb blast spread terror among the people.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Pompous.
Having or exhibiting excessive self-esteem or exaggerated dignity, very grand and elaborate.
Examples:
In a pompous manner. Pompous wedding. He often adopts a pompous attitude when speaking in public.
Parliament.
A legislative body, especially the one that represents the people of a country or state.
Examples:
Disband parliament. Event of a hung parliament. He was a member of parliament.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
Peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Confetti.
Small pieces of colored paper or other material that are thrown around on festive occasions, especially in celebration or as part of the decoration.
Examples:
Confetti party. Confetti-filled balloons. We threw confetti at the wedding to celebrate the happy couple.
Cannon.
A large, heavy gun fired from a fixed position or mounted on a vehicle, used in warfare or hunting.
Examples:
Cannon salute. Cannonball. The heavy cannon fired a loud shot that echoed across the battlefield.
Preempt.
To act in advance, to prevent something or to replace it with something else.
Examples:
Preempt a financial crisis. Preempt trouble. The government preempted the release of sensitive information.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Banker.
A person who is in charge of or has an important job in a bank.
Examples:
Central bankers. Investment banker. Bankers are only willing to lend with good security.
Potpourri.
A mixture of dried, naturally fragrant plant materials, a mixture or medley of different things, especially a collection or assortment of various pleasant or interesting elements, such as smells, colors, or ideas.
Examples:
Aromatic potpourri. Floral potpourri. The gift basket was filled with a delightful potpourri of scented candles, bath bombs, and chocolates.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Acknowledged.
Recognized or admitted as being true or valid.
Examples:
Acknowledged beauty. Publicly acknowledged truth. His acknowledged expertise in the field earned him the respect of his peers.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Origami.
The Japanese art or practice of folding paper into decorative shapes and figures.
Examples:
Origami paper. Origami art. I love making origami cranes during my free time.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
Unfold the story. Unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Imprison.
To confine a person to a prison, a detention facility, or a place of involuntary confinement.
Examples:
Imprison illegal immigrant. Imprison myself within the room. He was imprisoned for embezzlement.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Dire.
Extremely serious or urgent, critical, grave, or disastrous.
Examples:
Suffer dire poverty. Dire situation. The dire economic straits called for immediate action.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with the desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Cope.
To deal with and overcome difficulties or problems.
Examples:
Cope with stress. Cope alone with a child. The company was able to cope with the changes in the market by introducing new products.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
Pray devoutly. Pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Genuine.
Real and exactly, not pretended, sincerely felt or expressed.
Examples:
A genuine article. Show genuine regret. Is this painting genuine or forged?
Forgiveness.
The act of stopping feeling angry or resentful towards someone for a mistake or offense with compassion.
Examples:
Forgiveness of liabilities. Beg for forgiveness. He gained debt forgiveness.
Persecute.
To subject someone to hostility, ill-treatment, or harassment, especially because of their race, religion, or political beliefs, to oppress or mistreat someone because of their identity.
Examples:
Persecute minorities. Persecute for small debts. The government's crackdown on free speech was seen as an attempt to persecute journalists and media outlets.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Succumb.
To fail to oppose something, such as desire, pressure, or some other opposing force. To die or suffer badly from the effect of a disease or injury.
Examples:
Succumb to cancer. Succumb to old age. He finally succumbed to temptation.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Frontier.
A border that separates two countries, or the area near this line.
Examples:
Frontier disputes. The Italian frontier with Switzerland. He worked at the frontier of behavioral economics.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Sunshine.
The direct light and heat that comes from the sun.
Examples:
Warm sunshine. Morning sunshine. The sunshine was so bright that I had to wear sunglasses to protect my eyes.
Brighten.
To make or become lighter or more radiant in color or appearance, to become happier, livelier, or more cheerful, to enhance or improve the brightness or quality of something.
Examples:
Brighten the future. Brighten your mood. A fresh coat of paint will brighten up the room.
Disposition.
A person's inherent qualities of character or temperament, the act or means of getting rid of something.
Examples:
A close disposition. Disposition of an estate. Her disposition was always cheerful and optimistic.
Nebula.
A cloud of gas and dust in space, visible in the night sky, typically as a diffuse light source.
Examples:
A spiral nebula. Emission nebula. The galactic nebula was a beautiful sight through the telescope, with its vibrant colors and swirling clouds.
Flair.
Natural and impressive talent or ability, particularly in creativity or self-expression, a distinct style or appearance that is unique and eye-catching.
Examples:
Flair for design. Creative flair. The chef's artistic flair was evident in the beautifully presented dish.
Bronze.
A dark red-brown metal that is created by combining copper and tin.
Examples:
Win bronze. Bronze coin. The statue is made of bronze.
Broth.
A liquid in which meat, fish, or vegetables have been cooked, used as a base for soups and stews.
Examples:
Chicken broth. Remains of broth. I always add a bit of broth to my soup to give it more flavor.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Pros.
The advantages, benefits, or positive aspects of something.
Examples:
The pros of living in the city. Pros and cons. The pros of using renewable energy far outweigh the initial costs.
Con.
An argument opposed to a proposal, a swindle in which you cheat at gambling or persuade a person to buy worthless property. Verb, to be against or opposed to something.
Examples:
Telemarketing cons. The pros and cons. The con artist convinced the older woman to give him her life savings.
Outshine.
To be more brilliant, striking, or impressive than, to outdo or excel.
Examples:
Outshine his teacher. Outshine expectations. The new singer outshined all the others on stage with her powerful voice.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast. Shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Sunspot.
A temporary dark patch that appears on the sun's surface as a result of reduced surface temperature.
Examples:
Sunspot activity. Sunspot period. The number of sunspots on the sun's surface varies over time, following an 11-year cycle.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Evaporate.
To turn a liquid into a gas, to become less intense and disappear gradually.
Examples:
Evaporate the water. Evaporate almost overnight. The sun will evaporate the mist.
Personality.
A person's distinct combination of character, behavioral, temperamental, emotional, and mental traits that define them as an individual and set them apart from others.
Examples:
Personality trait. Personality test. She had a vibrant personality that made everyone feel at ease.
Savage.
Extremely wild, ferocious, or uncivilized.
Examples:
Reply in a savage voice. Savage attack. The animal was injured and became savage, attacking anyone who approached.
Curse.
A rude or offensive word or an expression that is not polite and shows that you are very angry.
Examples:
Under a curse. Few curse words. Many autocratic policies became a curse for that country's economy.
Shadowy.
Dark, dim, or vague, as if obscured by shadows, mysterious or uncertain.
Examples:
Shadowy doorway. Shadowy past. The shadowy figure in the corner of the room made me uneasy.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Cavity.
An empty space or hollowness within a solid object, especially within the body, such as a tooth or bone, a hole or depression in a surface or the ground.
Examples:
Tooth cavity. Cavity filling. I have a cavity in one of my molars and must schedule a dentist appointment.
Harden.
To make something firm, solid, or resistant, to toughen or strengthen physically or emotionally, to become more rigid or less flexible.
Examples:
Harden your heart. Harden clay. She had to harden her stance on the issue to gain support from her colleagues.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Flame.
A bright, visible light and heat source caused by combustion, a strong, intense feeling typically associated with passion, aggression, or anger.
Examples:
Flame of passion. Simmering flame. The flame of the candle flickered in the darkness of the room.
Dim.
Poorly lit, not bright.
Examples:
Dim and distant past. Dim memory. The dim light made it difficult to read the book.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Grip.
The act of holding on to something firmly with your hands, or the ability to do so. Verb, to hold fast or firmly.
Examples:
Grip of fear. Lose my grip. He had a firm grip on the rope as he climbed the mountain.
Eclipse.
An obscuring of one celestial body by another, often used to describe a lunar or solar eclipse, a period of obscurity or decline, often used to describe a decline in popularity or influence. Verb, to surpass, overshadow, or outshine someone or something.
Examples:
Partial eclipse. Eclipse a competitor. People across the country gathered to watch the solar eclipse in wonder and amazement.
Lone.
Solitary or single.
Examples:
A lone flight. A lone house in the field. The lone traveler walked along the deserted road.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
The solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Plexus.
A network of nerves, blood vessels, or lymphatic vessels that are interconnected or interwoven, a complex structure or system with many different parts.
Examples:
Brachial plexus. Lumbosacral plexus. A chiropractor may use spinal adjustments to alleviate pressure on the sacral plexus.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Retina.
The innermost light-sensitive membrane covering the back wall of the eyeball.
Examples:
Retinal cells. Retina scanner. Damage to the retina may play a role in the development of glaucoma.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Nowhere.
Not in, at, or to any place, not anywhere.
Examples:
Nowhere else to go. Come out of nowhere. I've been thinking all day and getting nowhere.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Ray.
A narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
Opaque to X-rays. Effect of cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Razor.
A sharp blade used for shaving or cutting hair.
Examples:
Razor blade. An electric razor. He shaved with a razor to get a close shave.
Nickname.
A familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name.
Examples:
endearing nickname. Nickname for a person. The team has a nickname for their star player, the Ace.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
a gradual process. A gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality. To impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Undo.
To reverse the effect of an action or event, typically one that is recent or specific.
Examples:
undo changes. Undo a belt. I accidentally deleted the file, so can you undo that action?
Brilliant.
Extremely clever, skilled, or impressive.
Examples:
brilliant idea. Brilliant performance. The more brilliant you are, the more people around you look at you with envy and jealousy.
Reptilian.
Resembling or characteristic of reptiles, a diverse group of cold-blooded animals that are characterized by their scaly skin, internal fertilization, and typically laying eggs on land, cold-blooded, crafty or treacherous.
Examples:
reptilian behavior. Reptilian brain. The ancient Egyptians revered several reptilian deities, including the serpent goddess Wadjet.
Vermilion.
A bright red pigment or color, a shade of red resembling the color of mercury sulfide.
Examples:
vermilion lips. Vermilion pigment. She painted the walls of her bedroom a vibrant vermilion.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
a hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Burning.
Intense or scorching heat.
Examples:
Burning desire. Burning passion. The fire spread rapidly, engulfing everything in its path in a burning inferno.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Adversity.
Difficulties or hardships that someone faces.
Examples:
Environmental adversity. Struggling with adversity. The team demonstrated great resilience in the face of adversity and won the game.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.